is just around the corner, and for families and neighborhoods across the state and country, things are going to look a lot different this year. Door-to-door trick-or-treating and big parties with costume contests are a distant memory for many, but there are ways we can still celebrate while staying safe. I'm Caroline Blair, and today we're chatting with Lisa Gable, the CEO of Food Allergy Research and Education, better known as FAIR. Lisa, you're no stranger to the practice of safe holidays as you work to make sure everyone can celebrate, including those with food allergies. We'll get to more on that in just a moment. But first, the CDC has released safety guidelines for us all to follow this Halloween. They've broken them up into 3 categories: lower, moderate, high-risk activities. Let's first talk about high-risk activities, because they say door-to-door trick-or-treating, handing out that candy, and things like crowded indoor haunted houses, they're no good this year.
They have said that, but that doesn't mean that Halloween's over, and we just have to be incredibly creative. You may not be going door to door, but there's no reason kids can't get outside and show each other their costumes, and you can actually have your treats at the end of the driveway or keep your door shut and wave at people from your window.
Absolutely. So we're seeing here on the screen the higher risk activities that we want to try to avoid, and a lot of those involved coming face to face and in close proximity with other people from outside of our household. And that's something we really want to avoid.
It is something we want to avoid, but FAIR has actually really delved into this and come up with lots of fun ideas for things that kids can do. So whether it's setting up scavenger hunts where your children are separated from each other, but they still get the thrill of going out and finding things, whether it's movie nights, or even doing something which we call You've Been Booed, which is essentially kids pulling together a group of non-food treats and running over to their neighbor's house, dropping it on the doorstep, ringing the doorbell and running away, so that kids have that fun aspect of Halloween, because we know for children it's dressing up in their outfits and it's running around that's important to them.
And you just segued great into the moderate risk activities, because that is a space that the CDC is saying that, you know, trick-or-treating doesn't necessarily have to be canceled, like you were just saying, dropping off the goodies for friends. They say that if we do want to go door to door, maybe we don't necessarily knock on that door, but we leave that table out and we do individual bags of candy. And you say we have to be mindful of all children when we do that.
We do. One thing that FAIR has been promoting is what we call the Teal Pumpkin Project. And you can see behind me some teal pumpkins. What that means is that your house has non-food treats. So you have little toys, you have pads of paper, you have colored pencils. Really, for children, it's the activity of dressing up and being able to show each other their outfits and having a fun time. And so for kids with life-threatening food allergies, we ask that you also look at alternatives like non-food treats and toys so that all kids can participate in the fun.
And that falls right in line with those lower risk activities we were just showing you there on the screen. That includes carving, maybe decorating pumpkins with members of your household, making sure that you are socially distanced from others, maybe even doing those scavenger hunts, as you just mentioned. Lisa, we really appreciate your time being mindful of everyone this holiday season, this Halloween as well. But we just have to make sure we're safe. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
Coming up.